Hi guys, I'm just want to tell you about this really unusual synchronicity that has taken place. Before we moved to Settle, I used to live in Keighley in about 2010, just before we moved here where the portal is, and I'd gone round to a house to pick up some books from a house clearance in Keighley, West Yorkshire, and amongst all the books were about 100 copies of this Give Us This Day, um, which is all about sort of like a baker basically that lived in the Keighley area, who was actually a baker to the Queen. So it was quite influential and quite well known in the circles of cookery and baking sort of thing. It's called Alan Littlewood. Now, I've just had these books lying about for ages. We keep putting them on eBay to try and sell them and that. But I was flicking through one of them the other day, and I found these other items that were actually in the book, which is really odd because they all sort of connect the items with with the portal and the book, the Settle Sundial book that I wrote, and you'll see the people that have read it will understand what I mean. You can see there's a picture at the bottom there of on the bottom right, which is the Dome of the Rock, where the site of Solomon's Temple, which connects in with all the Masonic stuff that's in the book. We've got a family crest which I presume belonged to Alan Littlewood, which actually says on the bottom of it, there's a picture of a dragon, and it says on the bottom of it there, Jesus gives me strength. And then there's something that I wrote about, that I'm writing about in the book at the moment, which is the Fatima encounter. I'm not sure about this. I don't know enough about this picture. Maybe people on Facebook can actually tell me if they recognise it. But at the top there, these two little girls that look to be from that sort of period, the photograph, and maybe they are the girls that saw the phenomenon of the orange ball of light type thing at Fatima, I don't know. But then, down it sounds amazing. But then, just come over here, I'll just show you something else. So he goes back. Let's just move these things out of the way. And I'll put you these two other things down to have a look at. Right. Also in with the in the book was at the back of it was this picture. Now, nothing too remarkable about it. I didn't recognise it, but it was when I flipped it over. It's a picture of an old house. Obviously, there's a lot of orangey sort of red clouds there, and that it looks very industrial. I flipped it over, as I say, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up. In the top corner there, we've got Ironbridge Gorge Museum. Now, again, people that have read my book will know that Ironbridge is the place where the John Lettsome, the map that John Lettsome drew in Settle of the actual stones that make up the portal area, turned up mysteriously a few years ago. So that's strange again. It's always a connection with the book. And then we get this photograph that it looks like John Littlewood, from what I can see on this photograph, actually at Ironbridge. Again, I can prove it's Ironbridge by moving over, and you can just see it written there in his writing, Ironbridge 1985. Okay, and then we've got this picture that's got like, you can see it's a train, and it's obviously him at the bottom there, but what's that? It's almost like the orphan ornament before the digital cameras, remember, up in the top left corner. This is all very strange. It all sort of connects in, doesn't it, with the portal and my book. Anybody that reads my book will see that all these elements that seem to be in this Alan Littlewood's book, who happened himself to be connected with royalty, was a baker for the Queen. That's amazing, just amazing. I just want to share all this with you and show you how these things all seem to connect, and maybe, I don't know, I just got a feeling maybe his spirit was leading us here to find out more about the portal. Possibly. Okay. Cheers. See ya. Bye.